Hello everyone, today I am making a quick video to highlight 9 habits of highly effective people. These are individuals that I've known, worked with, books that I've read, people I've met online. There are common themes across all of these individuals about what makes them highly effective individuals. So first and foremost, highly effective people know how to plan. They know what goal, their vision, they know what they're going towards, and they know the steps it's going to take to bring them to that. They build that plan out. Once they have that plan, they understand part 2, which is prioritizing them. Which pieces of that plan need to get done first? Because there are dependencies on things that are going to happen further down the path. They understand which ones are wants versus needs. You have to prioritize effectively so that you and your teams are working on the right things at the right times. Next, obviously, I mentioned teams, they delegate. Number 3 is they understand how to delegate. They know that they can't do everything themselves, especially if the plan is big enough. They need people to help them. It could be team members, it could be freelancers, contractors, whatever it is. They understand how to delegate all of those tasks. Number 4, they don't multitask. Most of these highly effective people that I know are very focused into what they're doing. They don't multitask across multiple pieces of the project. They may want to know what's happening around them, but the work that they're doing is focused on one piece of that project at any given point in time. Number 5, they ask a lot of questions. We know that as you're going through a project, as you're doing work, you're going to come across things that you don't understand. So you have to ask questions. Highly effective people understand that in order to get to any goal, there's going to be a gap of information. So they want to surround themselves around people who understand the problem better than they do, and they want to surround themselves either virtually or physically with connections who they can reach out to if they run into a stumbling block. Number 6, highly effective people review the work that they're doing. They're constantly doing these iterative loops of looking at what's being produced and how it's performing or what's working and what's not, so they can reprioritize the tasks and really figure out which way they want to continue moving. The 7th habit of highly effective people is they rest when they're tired. Now, I've been in this. I've read lots of books about this. I've seen interviews with highly effective CEOs and entrepreneurs out there that go to an extreme. Elon Musk has many interviews where he talks about how he used to sleep on the floor of Tesla, and then he would wake up really quickly and he'd get back to work. And then he'd work until he was just about to pass out. He'd go lay down in his office, pass out for a little while, and wake up. Beyonce has a story out there about how she used to talk about how she used to forget eating because she'd be so busy in the studio doing things. You're just in flow. But you have to rest when you're tired. Next, this is step number, 6, 7, 8. 8th step, or 8th habit of highly effective people is they focus on what's important. So if you have a plan and you're prioritizing and you're delegating effectively, you should be able to see the entire landscape and understand where do you need to focus your effort that is most important. Again, this goes back to the multitasking piece. You don't want to multitask. You want to focus on what's important. And the 9th habit, last but not least, is something that all leaders, all people who are either individual contributors or even managers should be thinking through. Highly effective people find ways to automate wherever possible. There's so many tools, technology stacks that allow you to automate some of these processes. Maybe it's using if this then that. Maybe it's using Zapier connections. Maybe it's just integrations between systems that you have in place. You have to find ways to automate as much as possible. So there you go. The 9 habits of highly effective people. They plan, they prioritize, they delegate, they don't multitask, they ask questions, they review the work as they're doing it, they rest when they're tired, they focus on what's important, and last but not least is they automate wherever possible. I hope it was helpful for you. Talk to you soon.